Alright, so you are now in the Forex world. You want to be a Forex trader and make money. You will need a broker. And so in this video, we'll explain what a broker is. Okay, let's continue with our street market analogy. And say that you want to buy an apple, and so you go to the street market. The apple is what you want to buy. The street market is the place where you can do this, because that is where there are people selling apples. Similarly, imagine you are now the one selling apples and need to find some customers. You can go to the street market because that is where you'll find them. That's where there are people buying apples. The street market is a place where buyers and sellers meet. In the financial markets, this is no different. You have buyers and sellers of different financial instruments, and they need a place to come together to be able to trade them. In the financial markets, however, buyers and sellers can be thousands of miles apart. In order to trade with each other, there has to be a way of matching their interests. This is where the broker comes in. A broker is a facility that allows you to trade by operating as a middleman between you and the market. So in other words, in order to buy or sell currency, you can go to a broker and they match you up with either a respective seller or buyer. However, instead of just being a middleman between you and other traders, they are also the middleman between you and what are called liquidity providers. First of all, let's explain what liquidity is. Let's say you start trading currencies, in other words, buying and selling currencies. In order for you to do this, there has to be someone from who you can buy from, and there has to be someone for you to sell to. If there are many people that want to buy the currency you are selling, then it is likely that you will actually be able to sell it and vice versa. So when there are a lot of buyers and sellers in the market, it is said that the market is liquid. There is another way in which a market can be liquid. Let's say instead of there being a lot of individual traders buying and selling small quantities, there are just a few, but they are trading huge amounts. The market is still liquid because you're able to buy and sell the currency that you want at any time. This is why they are called liquidity providers, because they are the entities that provide the liquidity into the market. Big banks or funds that trade currencies on such a huge scale and in such vast quantities that when you sell, you are likely to be selling to a liquidity provider, and when you buy, you are likely to be buying from a liquidity provider. They will most likely be the counterpart to any of your transactions whilst you are trading. In fact, these entities quote the prices in which they buy and sell currencies, and the broker will look for the best quotes among them. When it is said that a broker will pass your trade onto a liquidity provider, what this means is that the broker will match your trade up with a liquidity provider to take the other side of your trade. So now we have a clear idea that we need a broker in order to buy and sell currencies. In the past, you would have needed to call a broker in order to place orders and trade. These days, the internet and a piece of software installed on your computer will be enough to do this. This software is called a trading platform. The process is simple. You can choose a broker in the broker section of Tradermo, create an account and download their trading platform. Once you install it, you are ready to trade. There are brokers who actually enable you to trade using just a web browser, which can be beneficial as it allows you to trade from any computer without having to download any software. You will find a selection of brokers that advertise themselves on Tradermo.